Hey, hello, good morning everyone. This is me, Jay Ganeshan, your trainer here. I welcome you all to SphereSkill technology, which is empowering tomorrow's learning. Today we are going to see about lookup functions. So how do the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP and XLOOKUP will work, and what is the difference between these three, how it functions. We are going to see it very clearly with an examples, and I will also provide you some kind of a workout which you can able to follow it. I think you are following up from the session 1. So if you have not gone through the session 1 video, I will leave the card on the top. Please pick up and then go through the session 1 video. Okay. So we will see the session 2 of module 3, where we are going to see the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, and what is index and matches. So we will create the index for the table and how it is being matching. We are going to see in this session. Okay, guys, I have a happy announcement here. So we are building an AI based tool which will be assisting on chat and other information, which is having a multiple functions into it. So which is appearing for a pre-launch. We are launching it on 14th of December. So I hope you guys have already subscribed to our channel. If not, please do subscribe now. Click on the bell icon so that each and every video which I post, you will get as a notification. And I request everyone to join in the pre-launch event, so we will have a much more memorable moment. Okay, so without any further delay, let us get it. So in the last session, so we have covered the logical operation, that is your if, and, or not, and nested if, how do ifs and switches will function, right? So that is the example. So I will upload this Excel into the portal. You guys can able to download it. I will provide the link in the description. And we are going to see what is VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, XLOOKUP and indexing and matches, right? So for this, I have taken some example of products and what is the catalog of a product. So how do this works in a market or supermarket or a store? So that we are going to see here today. So now let us make this as a table. So in order to make this as a table, so what I have told, make it as a Altian, and then table is your T and enter, right? So we have got our table. So first we will see what is VLOOKUP. Okay, so what is VLOOKUP? It is a vertical lookup. So in your vertical, what is the first cell? Okay, based on the first column, the selected given input will get validated, and correspondence value in the field what you are providing is going to be picked up, and what is the details it is going to provide. Okay, so now in supermarket, how do they functions, right? So they function it like a 1 minute, let me mark it out. So they how do they function? They function like entering the product ID. By entering the product ID, they get all the details what they want, right? So we are also going to do the same thing. Okay, so let me merge it out, and we have I'm just preparing the title for you. So this is your product ID. Okay, so product name, and what is the category, and we are also going to get what is the price of this. Okay, so now we have to apply the formula. So for product ID, we are going to key in what is the input, but for the other details, we are going to use the formula based on the product ID what we are keying in. Okay, so what we will key in here, PRD 001. Okay, so now for PRD 001, what is the product name? How you will be able to get it? So VLOOKUP of this value, from where we are going to do, see, always remember the value what is been provided in this for the VLOOKUP has to be available in the first column what you are selecting. If it is not been available, then this VLOOKUP will fail. Okay, so we have selected the whole cells here. So in this, what we are going to do, so we have selected the table. In this, what is the column index it has to search? So it has to be searched with the second range, right? So for example, now what is the product name? Product name is in the second. So 1, 2. So it has to bring the second record, and whether it has to be an appropriate match or it has to be exact match. So you can able to put true if it is like appropriate, where the case even the case sensitive is not been considered, or else if you put false, it has to be very accurate match. Okay. So guys, we got it, laptop. Okay, that is the product name, and similarly let us do for the other product information also. So VLOOKUP of what we are looking, and then what is the area it needs to look up for this character. See this PRD001, that belongs to your lookup function, which has to be always available in the first column, and what you are going to pick across in correspondence to this has to be followed in the next one. So now what we want, category is in the third position, right? So third position, so we are going to make it as a true and get it. So we got it. What is this? Electronics. Okay. Now I want the price catalog for this. Okay. So how to get this? We look up, and sorry, first we have to get what is the lookup value, what we are going to look. Next, comma, and what is the price, in which position it is? In the fourth position, right? So 4 comma 0. You can mention it as a 0 also, which will bring. Okay. So now I want this to be aligned left. So what we have to do? Alt H AL, right? So aligned left is the shortcut, Alt H AL is the shortcut for that. Now we have got the product value. Okay. So if I put product 2, you got all the product value here. So but if I put one more 0, so what happens? It all goes into NA, right? So for this, how to prepare a list? So the list has to be brought from the only the product ID. It should not have any other details. So how to bring a list here? We will see this now. Okay. Okay, we will see how to add the list here. So for this, we will go to the cell which we want to select and then add the list. Where is your list here? In your data, you have a option called data validation. So in the data validation, what we are going to do? We are going to select it as a list here. So what is been the list, right? From source, where you have to pick up, I want to pick up from the product value, right? So from product value, and then click OK. So what we got? We got a list here, right? So already we are having a VLOOKUP function which is been there in the place. So once you choose it, so you get what is the product you are looking for, right? So why we have done this? Because there won't be any mistake of what data entry which is being going it across. So what is being added, that is what it will be available in the list. Okay, so you can see it out. So you can practice this also. Now we will go to our HLOOKUP function. So what is our HLOOKUP? HLOOKUP is your horizontal lookup. What we have seen is your vertical lookup. So this is the difference between these two. Okay. Okay, I have prepared some data for HLOOKUP. So in HLOOKUP, what we are going to do? We are going to validate with the horizontal value. So from horizontal value, we are going to get the subject. For the subject, what is the marks scored by the students? So that is what we are going to see. We have a row 1 with the subject details, and we have a column with the student name. Okay. So for subject, we will pass what is the value. So we will put a list for this. So we have seen already how to create the list, data validation, and then we can choose list here and choose the value from where you have to bring across this list. So this list has to be brought horizontally. So we will choose this list here and then click OK. Okay, so you got the list value, Tamil, English, all the subject which you have got it. Now we are going to write the HLOOKUP. So this is the function of HLOOKUP, guys. So this is the difference between these two. Select this, what is the list value of this, and then what we have selected in the particular cells. Okay, so we are going to choose it here. Now what Harish has brought it, right? So for where is Harish value? So Harish value is in the second position. So bring the second position when it is matching, right? So why it is NA? Because we have not chosen what it is. So we have choose social. So when we choose social, what is value of this? We will get it, right? So you guys see. So how easy it is? So we will align it, Alt H, A. Okay, so now we can choose each and every subject and see what is the mark they have scored. Okay, so subject wise, if you want to see what is the mark they have scored, this HLOOKUP will be useful. So this is something like a use case which I am trying to bring and show it to you guys, so that you will be having a better understanding of what is HLOOKUP and what is VLOOKUP. What is VLOOKUP? VLOOKUP is something like a vertical lookup, where we have seen from the product ID validated from the vertical, that is your column, validating into the other columns and bringing the respective correspondence value is your VLOOKUP. And HLOOKUP is something like validating horizontally, and from the horizontal validation, what is the correspondence value with respect to the rows which will be bringing across is your HLOOKUP, right? So we have seen these two, and combining these two, there is a one more advanced, which is the latest lookup, that is XLOOKUP. So we will see what is XLOOKUP content as well. Okay, let us see what is XLOOKUP here. So I was been looking for XLOOKUP in 2019 Excel, so I was not found, and when I searched for it, XLOOKUP is latest lookup which is not available in 2019. So if you guys have the latest Excel, you will be finding it. Otherwise, you can use the online Excel which is been available as a part of Office 365. You can able to find it out. Okay, so now first we will create the list. Okay, so for what is XLOOKUP? XLOOKUP, irrespective of what is the position of that key field which you want to match it, that doesn't matter. It doesn't require to be in the first position itself. It can be of any position. So irrespective of the position, it will be able to find out what is the matching, and it will bring out what is the correspondence value which you are looking forward for. So let us see from the price. Okay, so we will get what is the price of. So for getting the price, what we will do, we will be having a data validator. So any value, we will use the list here. So insert from. Okay, so I am having some sample data which I will provide it to you guys. So anything which belongs to this, prepare a list. So this is what we have told. So you guys can see this all can happen. XLOOKUP formula equal to XLOOKUP of this value, where it is there, it is in the price. Where we are going to get it, we are going to get it into the product name. So what we want, and if it is not been found, okay, I made the mistake, I didn't type the XLOOKUP correctly. So we are not getting what is the functions, how the formula has to be. So I have selected what is the value which we are looking for, from where it has to match, and then what is the value which I have to bring across for. Okay, so if it is not found, it has to tell. If it is not found, what as the details it should be telling, and then what is my exact match or not, we have to declare it here. So it is exact match which I have to bring. So what happens with this 1500, anywhere 1500 is there, which will bring across that value. So monitor is been brought. Same way we will do for the category also. So for category XLOOKUP, so this value. Okay, so now where we are going to see in this comma, and what we are going to bring this comma. So if it is been not found, so we will say as a not found. Otherwise you match it with the exact value. Okay, so otherwise you bring across what is the value which is belongs to. Okay, see here, this belongs to category of electronics and monitor. We want the same way with the product ID, right? So product ID equal to X lookup of this comma. So where we are validating it, and what we want the product ID, right? Comma, if not found, not found, comma 0. So something mistake we have done. I've added one more 0. Okay, so it has come. Now we will change it and check. See printer, right? So what happens if multiple fields are been available? then that also will be selected and brought. Okay, so this is what our XLOOKUP function does. Interesting, guys. So we don't need to validate from the first position. It can be of any position. Where we have to validate, we are going to provide directly here, and then we are going to see where it has to bring that value again in correspondence to that. If it is been not found, it will say like it is not been found. Okay, so now since we made it as a list, we cannot modify this. Let me try. See, it's saying the data validation rule is here, so you cannot modify it. So let me put across one 250 here. Okay, rather than it pick up from J1, I will ask to it pick up from K. See, it has been told like it is been not found because 250 is not there. So if I put 450, it will bring. Okay, so that is how the XLOOKUP works. So XLOOKUP is only available in the latest Office 365. It is not been available in your old Office Excel 2019 and above. Okay, if it is 2021 and above, you will be finding the XLOOKUP. Okay, so we will see what is index here. So index of, so what you are going to look forward for. Okay, so in this I'm going to take the price. So this price I'm going to match it up with the so we are having a match criteria here. So match with the word product. Okay, so with the word prod. So where you have to match it, I have to match it within this. Okay, so now what will happen, whether it is a exact match or not. Okay, exact match, we'll close it. So what will happen here, so that price is been matched with the product value where it is been matching, and it will bring down the price value here. Okay, so you guys seen here, so it has brought down the price value. Okay, so now what we are providing, we are providing a product value. So can we make a list? Yes. So product name, so product name equal to, we will make it as a list here, data list. Okay, so from where we can able to get it, so this is our list value. So we got our list. Let us select one list value. So to get the shortcut to bring the list value, press Alt and down arrow. Okay, so I will select one name here. So here we can bring the price. So here we will write index of. So what we are bringing? So we are bringing from the index value of this, comma. Okay, so what we are going to match? So we are going to match this value, comma, from where we have to bring it match criteria, so we have to bring it from this place, comma, so which is exactly a 0 match. Okay, so this is how we have bought it price. So now we can select for the 10 what is the price we have got it. So that is how our index works, right? So what is index? Index is like validating the list of matched field in an array where it is been matching, bring down what is the value of that. So for this you require a two combination, that is your first value where it has to be pick up for matching, and what is the matched value, so that is your matching criteria. In this name you match it, and from where it has to pick up and bring, so that is what your index. So this is exactly a reverse of VLOOKUP, right? So in VLOOKUP what will provide, you provide the value what it has to be matched, and you will give the range from where it has to match. So here that value is inside this. So first you are providing in the index within this particular array, you go and match this, right? So you guys can able to see which is comfortable. So what I will say is XLOOKUP is more comfortable because you are not going to validate either in the first position or in the second position. Irrespective with the lookup, it will be able to bring across the value to you guys. Okay, so if you are more comfortable with VLOOKUP, you can go ahead and then bring the VLOOKUP here. So what is the functions of the lookup? It will try to bring out what is the value matching with the criteria, and how the array has been provided, against that which field it has to be brought across, that will be brought and the value will be provided. So that is the functions of lookup. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope this is informative for you guys. So if you found it to be informative, please share with your friends, click subscribe and click on the bell icon so that each and every video which I post you will be reach out to you as a notification to you. So as I have mentioned earlier, we are approaching for a pre-launch for a AI based chatbot, so which will be having multiple functions into it. So please subscribe and do follow me and be available for the pre-launch event, and make me to reach the subscription of 50 numbers at least, so that I can go live. Okay. So do subscribe and do follow me. Thanks for watching. So it's me, your trainer Jay Ganeshan here. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.